What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. Okay, June 19th, 2024, encounter on a Wednesday. Oh, man. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Y'all, I just had another heaven encounter. The Lord gave me a vision and he burning me up so strong. And I was like, Father, can I please share this? Can I please share this? And he said, you may share it for my glory. Okay. So it starts off with me being in the throne room because that's where I last left off and recognized. And he knows that I can identify because I was there before. So I see the Seraphim above me. I mean, they're huge above me. You know, they kind of have a, what is it? You know, like the fire to them, but you can see it coming off their wings. It's like they have a little darker tint to them. It's really cool looking. But I'm seeing them, then I look over to the right and I see the other heavenly being with the multiple faces, and it smiles at me. Then I look over to my left and I see like the meeting table that every time I have a vision and I'm speaking to the Lord about things he wants me to talk about and show me things around the world, I see that table over there. And then it just looks like it's really, how do I explain this? I see the seat of the throne, but I don't see the Lord quite yet. And then I look below the throne room, I look below the seat and I see this water just falling into, I don't even know. Then just the atmosphere of his throne room, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like he purposely kind of made it a little cloudy so I wouldn't see everything. But then, yeah, he appears next to me, says, I am here, my child. So I'm like, oh, hello. And then so he takes my hand. I see this glowing bright hand grab mine. And so he takes me out of the throne room. And I go, and it's 5 a.m. I can hear birds chirping. So it's kind of funny that I'm talking about this part. So there was a vision I had where I was able to see just the lower part of the Lord, like chest and down, no face, hands and so forth, and yeah, chin, a little bit of hair. And I could tell he was feeding the birds in heaven and sitting down. Why did this place, I saw it. I saw a waterfall. I saw the benches, the seats, grass everywhere, flowers. And because I joked with him and I said, this is your favorite spot, ain't it? And every time I talk to you, that's where you be sitting at when I wake up in the morning. And he said, I'll be in a lot of different places. But he joked and said, my favorite spot. In the spirit, it's not a vocal thing. It's more mental, if I can describe it, even though we spiritual. It's you think it, you say it. It's not like a we speak on earth type of thing. So it's cool. And then I go to look and I realize we're on this elevated part of heaven, you know, currently, like this elevated part. And I see two angels so tall, like their faces are basically up to where me and the Lord are at right now. Okay. And they're huge. And it looks like they're guarding this. So this is probably a entranceway or a piece to the throne room, but not quite yet there. I don't know how to describe it, but it was just different layers to heaven. But when it comes to the throne is above. It's above. It's at a high point. And the angels are huge. They had human faces, so they turned to me and smiled, both of them. It was two of them. And it joked and it said, we take turns guarding, like a shift, because I come from Earth. We take shifts. I was like, okay. So they take turns of guarding. Then the Lord took me downwards and it looked like this city, maybe. I did see people wearing all right, and they were singing this song glorifying, the Lord. And I could hear this song echoing before he took me down. I could hear people singing and singing and singing. And it was so many people singing. And then I go down, the Lord takes me down, and this little boy has this white robe on, and he comes and hugs me by my legs. And he goes, "Oh my goodness, who are you? Who are you?" He's like, "Who are you? Who are you?" And he's like, "Oh my goodness, somebody else to play with me. Who are you?" And that was it. That was it. I was just like, oh my goodness. And then he ran over to this group of adults with white gowns on too. And I just looked up at the Lord, and I'm just like, the appearance of Jesus Christ. I look up and he's just smiling at me. I said, oh my goodness. And I kind of just saw these people just talking amongst each other, and that little brother in Christ come up and hug me by the legs. It's like, oh my goodness, who are you? Who are you? Somebody else to play with me. And I'm just like, and that was the end of that encounter. And that made me tear up, because I'm like, oh my goodness, this is how it's going to be when we go. How people are going to be with us. Like, oh my goodness, who are you? Hi. And I was like, Father, I got to share this. He told me to turn my light off in my room too, so it helped me a lot see clearer. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell y'all how much when he do that, I'll be telling him, I am looking forward to going home when you do stuff like this. When you do stuff like this. And the kids, the people, everybody is so happy. It's not a shocker, but I don't think people understand. It's like of course nothing is wrong in heaven. But when that child came up and grabbed me by the legs and hugged me by the legs, like, oh my goodness, somebody else, it just gave me childlike faith. It was symbolism as well for my faith in the Lord. And when I got there, it's so funny, because I was like, where are you at in the throne room? Where are you at on the seat? Then he hits me with that, I am here, my child. He's next to me, standing next to me, just popped up next to me, grabbed my hand, and he take me on a little tour. And I'm like, oh, please let me share this with brothers and sisters in Christ. You got to. And he just started laughing. You may share it. He burning me up. He loved his children. The closer you walk with him, the things I cannot tell you, the fullness of some of this stuff that he allows me to see. And the people were just singing and singing. And it was echoing so far up, you could hear it at the elevated level. I'm like, oh my gosh. The angels are huge. Huge. I'm like, hello, how are you doing? He kind of made me jump a little bit. It's like, you are a huge being. How are you today? But, oh my gosh. All right. I don't even know what else to say, but glory be to God. Thank you for the encounter. Thank you for allowing me to encourage and share people. This story, I can't even talk right no more. I gotta get off of here. Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.